everybody, my name is Paula. Welcome back to Purpose Fit. I have a yoga flow for posterior strength, so strengthen the whole back side of your body. Of course, upper back, lower back, but also glutes and hamstrings will be involved as well. So whenever you're ready, you can join me on your mat in child's pose. Settling in. If you want to, big toes can come together behind you and your knees can be as close or as far apart as comfortable. Most people like a little bit of space. Relax down. Maybe your head rests on your forearms for this first one, or maybe you can stretch out. And allowing your head to rest down on something, whether that's the mat or the ground. Settle yourself in. Begin to feel some stretch. Bringing some focus, some awareness to your perspective right now. There are many things that maybe could be better about this moment. Maybe you're nitpicking at your own body or your space or something that happened in the past. Decide right now that you're going to be more content in this present moment. You're going to pick and choose to find the positive things in this moment and in moments to come. Set an intention around that when you're ready. And then bring yourself on up. We'll find tabletop and move right through some cat-cow. So stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Core is strong. Inhale to lift into your cow pose. Gaze lifts up. Exhale to round. Upper back towards the ceiling, cat pose. Inhale to lift. Drop the belly. Lift the tailbone. Exhale to round. Pull the belly button in and up. Tuck the tailbone down. Inhale to lift. Chest reaches forward. Exhale to round. Upper back presses towards the ceiling. Try it a couple more times. One last breath. Now moving a little bit more. We'll kick the right leg back, tuck the toes, and press your heel back to start here. Just stretch through the back of the right leg. And then when you're ready, inhale to keep your hips level and lift from the inner thigh of the right leg, adding the left arm for balance. You're going to exhale, tap hand and foot down, squeezing belly button in and up strong to do it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow and knee towards each other. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, elbow and knee. Inhale, reach. Keep going, keep breathing. Tap down, lift up. Elbow to knee, reach out. Being careful that you're not letting the lower back sag. When you reach, you're keeping that core strong. Try out one more breath here. And then see if you can bend through your right leg. Reach your hand all the way around towards your foot or your ankle. Lift your foot and pull the hand to open the left shoulder, stretch a little bit through the front of the right hip. Keep lifting everything away from the mat for one more breath. Unwind nice and easy. Inhale to walk the hands forward, a handprint, kneeling plank. Exhale to lower all the way down to your mat. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, baby cobra. See if you can lift the hands off the mat. Exhale, lower down. Inhale back into your kneeling plank. Exhale to shift back to child's pose. Take a breath here. Inhale to bring it forward, back to your tabletop. Just a couple more cat-cow. Inhaling to lift, second time through, so hopefully not only feels easier to get in and out of them, but it feels like maybe you have some more space, you have some more room. One more breath. Neutral spine, kick that left leg back, tuck the toes, press your heel away as strong as you can to find your stretch. And then when you're ready, make sure the hips are level. Lift from the inner thigh of the left leg, add the right arm. Inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, elbow to knee. Keep lifting everything away from the mat the entire time. You're not letting the lower back sag. You're not letting the belly sag. You're keeping that strength. Being careful and mindful that the shoulder doesn't creep up towards your ear. Couple more breaths. Good. See if you can reach around, grab for that foot. Kick the foot straight up, the knee goes straight back. Really roll the right shoulder open. Maybe looking over to that right side. If it ever feels weird for your knee, you can try flexing your foot. Stay for one more breath, see if you can lift higher. Unwind nice and easy. Inhale to walk the hands forward, a handprint kneeling plank. Exhale to lower all the way down. Hands off of the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. This time, see if you can tuck the toes, lift all the way up to your high plank, and downward facing dog. Maybe move around here for this first one. Pedal the feet, shake the head. Get comfortable in your breath. Get comfortable in your intention. There's more positives in each moment than negative. Inhale to lift the right leg. Bend your knee and open up your hip. Stay for another breath, reaching the knee higher, softening your heel towards your tailbone. Inhale, straighten the leg, square your hips. Exhale, bring that foot through in between the hands. From here, you have two options. You can prop your forearms on that front leg, really pressing the back heel away, or you can let the hands open up like goalposts, palms facing down. Either option, make sure you're squeezing belly button in and up and using that to lean yourself forward. Hinging at the hips, not rounding from the lower back. So pick your option. If you've got the hands lifted, exhale, elbows and hands together. Inhale, open. Exhale, inhale, open. Exhale, round the shoulders forward. Inhale, squeeze shoulder blades together. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. One more. Good job. Inhale to reach the arms as far forward as you can. Exhale to lift on up. Take an inhale when you get there. Exhale, baby back bend. Open the arms, the elbows wide, lift through the chest. Inhale, reach, shoulders over hips. Exhale, hinge forward. See if you can shift your weight all the way to the front foot and pick up the back for warrior 3. Maybe you're super wobbly in it, that's okay. Find your balance and then exhale, elbow towards knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow towards knee. Inhale, reach. Couple more. Elbow towards knee. Reach. Last one. Good job. Stand up tall at the top of your mat. Reach the hands nice and tall. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, lift the arms overhead again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for flat back. Press the hands into the legs. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back, but reach the arms back behind you, shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, hands out to a T. And fold. One more. Inhale, flat back. Reach the arms forward. And fold. Inhale to step back to high plank. Take a vinyasa or skip it. Exhaling to lower. Inhaling to lift, chest open, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Soften and settle. You can always take a child's pose breath here if you want. Inhale to lift your left leg nice and high. Bend your knee, open your hip. Try to press evenly through both hands, reaching the knee higher twisting from the waist. One more breath. Inhale, straighten your legs, square your hips. Exhale, bring it through between the hands. Find that halfway point, maybe propped or maybe elbows wide. Inhale, exhale, hands together. Inhale, open. Exhale, press elbows and hands together. Inhale, open. Exhale, together. Keep going, keep breathing. Maybe you're just holding steady. Maybe you're adding the movement. Whatever you like, make it work for you. Take 2 more breaths here. Good job. Inhale to reach tall, shoulders over hips. Exhale, baby back bend. Send the chest up and over that back leg. Or pretend that you could. Inhale, tall again. Exhale, lean forward halfway. Maybe you stay and hold, or maybe you shift into warrior 3. Lifting from the inner thigh, the back leg, drop the right hip down. Exhale, elbows and knee together. Inhale, reach. Exhale, together. Inhale, reach. Squeeze belly button in and up as best you can. Reach. Squeeze it in. Inhale, reach. Just a couple more. Good job. Inhale to stand nice and tall. Both arms reach. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for flat back. Hands press into the legs. Exhale, fold. This time, inhale for flat back. Reach the arms forward and hold. So try to get the fingertips and the tailbone further apart. And then notice where your work is. If you're feeling all of your work in the lower back, sides of the waist, see if you can scoop the belly button in and up even more. Take some of the work out of that space. Stay for 1 more breath. And then forward fold. Really relax. Let the head and neck drop. Inhale to step into your high plank. Option for that vinyasa or skip it. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Of course, you can always take that child's pose break whenever you need it. Inhale to bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step the feet to your top of your mat. I'm kind of in the middle, so I don't fall off the edge. But you're at the top. Inhale for flat back. Exhale to fold. Get your feet as close together as possible. Sit the hips low, chair pose. So maybe you're right here, hands at heart center, sinking the hips, getting as flat as you can through the lower back. Or, if you want, reach the hands up nice and tall. Sink the tailbone down. Weight is in your heels, so much so that your toes are nice and light. Exhale, hands to a T. You're going to twist over to the left side. Maybe you stay at a T. Maybe you cross the right hand over. Left hand behind your lower back. Palm facing out. Stay for 1 more breath. Inhale back to center. Unwind. Reach the hands. Exhale to a T over to the right side. Twist. Maybe you add that cross of the arms. Maybe not. Inhale to unwind. Exhale to stand tall, baby back bend. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're switching to a version of dancer now. So shifting all your weight over to your left foot, you're going to kick the right behind you. So pretend that you're leaning into dancer, but you're not allowed to grab your foot. So roll that right arm open, palm facing open. You're kicking the foot towards the hand and reaching the hand towards the foot without grabbing on. Create that strength, create that lift. As much stability as you can get. Maybe you lean forward into it some more. Make it as close to your normal dancer as you can. Stay for 1 more breath. Inhale to slowly unwind. See if you can bring that right knee forward. Give it a little hug. And then we're going to grab hold. So grab the right foot behind you or the ankle. Reach into your normal dancer. So kicking the foot straight up, knee straight back from the hip. Roll that right shoulder open as best you can. Creating, falling in and out if you need to. Creating that back bend as best you can by lifting through the chest, keeping the tailbone reaching down and away. One more breath. Unwind it nice and easy. Both feet go down. Inhale, reach nice and tall. Grab onto the right wrist with your left hand. Reach it up and over to the side. Inhale, lift tall. Switch your grip. Reach up and over to the right side. Side body stretch. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Really settle, really relax. Use this forward fold to reset. So as best you can, get really heavy through the upper body, really settle. And then see if you can create a gentle pull in and up of the belly button, lifting through the pelvic floor a little bit to engage more, lengthening the back of the legs even more. Inhale for a flat back, hands press into the legs. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Shift all your weight to your right foot, kick your left behind you. Roll that left shoulder open, palm faces out. Kick hand towards foot, foot towards hand. Find your dancer. Again, you're just reaching, you're creating that strength as best you can. Stay for one more breath. Unwind nice and easy, pulling that knee in front of you first. And then you get to grab hold, your normal dancer pose. I like to have the palm facing out. Grab to the foot or the ankle. And then reach, reach, reach. Try not to let the knee drift out to the side. Really roll the left shoulder open. Stay for one more breath. Unwinding nice and easy. Both feet go down. Inhale, arms tall. Grab onto the right wrist. Stretch up and over to the left. Inhale, tall. Switch your hands. Stretch out up and over to the right. Inhale, tall. Exhale, baby back bend. Elbows as wide as you can get them. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale for your high plank. Exhale to lower all the way down to your mat. Untuck the toes. Hands will reach back behind you this time for locust. Inhale to lift. Exhale to hold. Inhale, see if you can lift a little bit higher, squeezing belly button in and up. Exhale, lower down. Pull your right ankle in, right foot in. If you can grab hold, great. Inhale, lift. Left side stays open. You're grabbing hold with the right. One more breath. Drop it down nice and easy. Switch sides. So grab onto the left ankle or foot. Keep both knees pointing back. Reach and lift. Hold for one more breath. Gaze is soft. And relax it down. Hands under shoulders. Inhale for baby cobra or high cobra. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes. Inhale, lift into your high plank or kneeling plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Take a settling breath here. And then we'll have a seat and bring the legs around in front. So with the legs in front, you're going to keep the right leg forward, pull the left foot in. The foot comes to your inner thigh and the knee relaxes out to the side. Inhale to lift. Really feel the hinge of the hips for this one. Exhale, reach towards that foot, but stop halfway. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach. Use the strength of your core. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach. Try not to round too much through the lower back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach. This time you get to hold. Really press your right leg down into your mat and pull your toes back towards you. Worry less about the things you would want to change. Concern yourself more about all of the good things, the good qualities, whether it's about yourself or outside sources. Inhale to sit up nice and tall. We're going to bring the left hand behind your lower back. Press all of your weight into your left knee, rolling over to that left side to lift the hips any amount. A little modified wild thing variation. Relax it back down. Don't worry about that, what that pose looks like. It's totally different for everyone. Switch legs, pulling the right foot in, adjusting the sit bones if you need to. Left leg forward. Inhale, really tall out of the sides of the waist. Exhale, reach, pausing halfway. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach. One more inhale, lift up. Sorry, 2 more inhales. Reach. Now, last one. Reach and fold. Relax it down as best you can. Again, pressing the left leg down and pulling the toes back towards you to make a bigger stretch. Concerning yourself with the progress you're making through this breath, through just being here, just showing up and giving this time for your progress, for your self-improvement. Inhale to sit yourself up. This time the right hand goes behind you. You roll over to that right knee and lift the hips, the sit bones off the mat, reaching the left arm up and over. Chest open towards the ceiling. Breathe. Don't worry about what it looks like. Just lift the upper body as best you can towards the ceiling. Unwind it nice and easy. Stretch both legs forward, and we're going to lay back. Taking a moment here to find some bridge pose. So lifting up and out, or in and out of bridge pose. Shoulder blades walk together underneath you, hands beside you. Exhale to press the lower back into the mat. Keep the core strong as you inhale, lift up. From here, exhale, lower down until just before your tailbone hits the mat. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lower down. Stop right before your tailbone touches the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, core strong. Inhale, lift. And while you're doing this, you're feeling the heels pulling back towards your sit bones. You're squeezing the inner thighs together just gently. You're keeping the core engaged. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Couple more, lift up. And lower. Last one, lift up. And lower down. Lower everything all the way down to your mat. When your tailbone hits the mat, let the knees go side to side like windshield wipers, and then we're all going to stretch the left leg nice and long. Hug the right knee in towards your chest. And then draw that right knee across your body for a twist. So as best you can, keep that right shoulder down towards the ground. Maybe using the weight of your left hand to gently guide that right knee over. Inhale to come back to center. And we'll switch sides. So right leg long, left knee in, gentle squeeze, pull it across for your version of twist. Unwind it nice and easy. And we will stretch into our final Shavasana. So do your best to relax, settle in, get comfortable. Using this time as your own, reminding yourself of your intention here. It's really easy for us to think of all of the things we don't have, all the things that didn't go right, all the things we want to change. And many times it's a good thing. Those are our little motivations to keep us improving, progressing, moving forward. But more often than not, we have to check ourselves, check our ego. Right now, I promise you, there's more things to be grateful for than there are things that are negative. Shift your focus, shift your perspective, and maybe set yourself a new intention, something you can take with you after this practice. And know that this space is always yours as long as you need it. Whenever you're ready, gently move around, give yourself time. By all means, pause me and take all the time you need before you move, bending elbows, bending knees, rolling over to one side and pausing there for a breath or two, using this as your moment of reset. Pressing up to a tall and comfortable seat when you're ready. Trying to keep the eyes closed if you can, or keep the gaze soft in front of you. Feeling the strength that you've built through the entire back of your body. Using this strength to not only carry you taller, but to help you lead more completely with your heart, with love, with that sense of positive attitude towards everything that you face. Together we bring the hands to the third eye center, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. We bring the hands to the mouth, reminding us to speak clear and loving words. And we rest the hands at the heart, reminding us of our clear and loving intentions. Thank you for joining me for practice today. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to training with purpose again with you very soon. Bye.